Hey, hey. We're back. We're outside. It's beautiful. So, just another note about dads in recovery. And yeah, it's getting close. We got about a little more than a week, and we're going to get together, kind of our first event. And I want you to know that the whole thing has changed so much from when I thought I was doing this. I didn't know what I was going to bring. I'm not an expert in being a dad. I have experience, but three kids and they're grown up and they talk to me and love me. I think that's a good thing. I have grandkids and I love them and got a couple exes and I love them. So I got some experience. I'm kind of the old guy with that, but I'm not an expert, and maybe none of us are. Maybe none of us are. And I had a guy come to me last night at a meeting and he said, thanks for the invite to that dad's thing, but I don't need it. And I thought, wow, super dad. And what do you mean? He said, well, things are going pretty well. And I said, I get that. He's a smart guy, and I get that. I said, well, what could you bring? What do you mean? So what could you bring? Here we are all of us in recovery, and most of us in a 12-step recovery, and we're looking for always, how can I be of service? How can I give back? How can I help the other man or woman in recovery? And what about the kids? Oh, he said, I never thought of that. And yes, I love this man, and I get it. Mostly that's how we look at life is, well, I don't really need anything here, so I don't need to go. And but what could you bring? I want you to know that there's a lot of men who have shame, who have guilt, who haven't really been able to process what's gone on. They're in their 30s or 40s or 50s, and they have, they're on their second or third family, and it can be a mess, and maybe it's going well now, but we want to kind of heal all that stuff, and it's for the kids. Honestly, this is generational. This is generational. I've been around long enough to know that it's generational and we can break the chain. But we need each other. You don't need me to come and be a teacher. I'm not that. I discovered I'm the facilitator. I'm going to bring this together. It's kind of has the makings of a movement, if you will, of men, dads supporting dads. One day you'll have something that another man needs, right? And and later you'll need something from another man. All of us. I said to this guy last night, I said, you know what? A lot of us live in fear that our kids are going to be 13 or 14 one day, and everything's going well, but all of a sudden our little girl isn't coming home at night. And that's scary shit, and a lot of that going on. And so, we're if you don't have the dads in your life at the time, I mean, this is the deal. We're going to build a support network, organization. So it starts on the 29th, and it's I'm sure that day will be amazing, and that we'll all get something from that day. But that's the beginning, and this is my mission. You know, so to build a support system for dads in recovery. So if you're a dad in recovery, we need you. I don't, care if you don't seem to have any big problem going on right now. You got it all nailed. Nobody's got it nailed. It's a moving target all the time. Most of us are trying to be a dad without, any real. Uh, we've never taken a course, most of us, or we've never done anything. We're kind of playing it by ear, right? And yeah, and that works. We're living the principles in all our affairs, and that does work. But not all of us are just flying so smoothly. So that's it. We want you to come. We want you to bring your experience. And no matter what's happening, if maybe you're estranged from your kids, maybe you're not. Maybe things are going well. Bring it. And be there for the other man. So that's it. So if you're a dad in recovery, and you got it going on, we want you to come. That's it. Okay, love you, and it's coming up fast. Get in touch with me. It's you want a place to serve? Here's a place to serve. Okay, love you guys. Love you. Love your kids. Imagine right now, I've got about 25 people that are in on this thing so far, and around 60 or 65 kids. And the kids aren't coming, but they'll be there in spirit, won't they? If we didn't have the kids, we wouldn't be there. So it's about the kids. Okay, love you so much. Cheers.